Hi, this is Karen from Snickerdoodle Designs. Some of you may be new to my videos, and so I wanted to take just a few seconds to tell you a little bit about myself. I design digital scrapbook kits, and I also write Photoshop tutorials for the Digital Scrapbooking Studio. My tutorials are posted every Saturday on the studio's blog, and I also post a link on my own site. The URLs where you can find those tutorials are digitalscrapbookingstudio.com/blog and snickerdoodledesignsbykaren.com. In those written tutorials, there's also a link where you can download a PDF file in case you'd like to keep the tutorial on your own computer for future use. So last week we took a look at creating perspective easily with the free transform tool. And back in August, we learned about editing images on the fly utilizing smart objects. Today we're going to combine both of those techniques to easily and quickly replace the photograph that is in this frame, keeping the same perspective without having to manually do it all over again. Your photograph has to be a smart object in order for this to work. You can get your photograph onto your background paper by going to File, Place instead of File, Open when you originally put your photo on your document. Or if it's already in your Layers panel and you decide that you want to put perspective on it and want to use this technique that we're going to look at today, you can just right click on that rasterized layer and go to Convert to Smart Object, and Photoshop will convert your photo to a smart object for you. But for now, let's assume that your photograph is a smart object. Let's assume that you have already put the perspective on it, and all you want to do is replace the photograph. You can start at the very beginning by placing a new photograph in your background and going through the tutorial that we did last week and creating the perspective. But there's an easier way to do it if your photo is a smart object, and that's what we're going to look at today. So you can tell your photo is a smart object because it has this little icon in the lower right corner. Double click on the thumbnail and it will bring up the original photo without the perspective. Now we want to find the picture that we want to use as our replacement. So I'm going to go to File and Place, and I'm going to use this picture of my dog Riley and Place. Photoshop places that right on top of that original image. You can see in the Layers panel right here, here's the original, here's a replacement. Click OK to commit. And now I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so you can see what happens in real time. Here's the original layout, and here is my new photo. So let's make sure that your new photo is active. Click on File, Save, and Photoshop automatically updates the smart object photograph in the original document. And you can see that right here. So you don't have to go back and create the perspective again. Photoshop does that for you, and you can see that when I turn the frame off. So very simple, very easy, very quick. I love Photoshop when they make things easy for us. I hope this is new. I hope it's helpful. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next week.